What's a happening YouTube? How is everyone? I hope good. I am Sunny with Healing Power of Divine Universe, and I am here with some channeled messages, some index and tarot cards, zodiac signs, and then some lyrics, song lyrics to describe some love that is going on or is going to be going on in someone's life soon, hopefully. I have already channeled, I have already pulled cards, and we're going to get started. This reading is going to be named Man Was Shocked to See a Woman Today. So there was a man that was shocked to see a woman somewhere today. Let's find out why and what is going on. What is the dirt on this? So with that being said, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you're notified when I upload more videos, hit that like button, and share this video if you think others can benefit from my messages. Otherwise, let's see what is going on. So I want to start with the index cards today and kind of move on from there. The first index card I pulled is Undercover Cop. So an undercover cop is working a case in your town, in your community, regarding something that has happened to you or someone around you. This undercover cop is digging up some good dirt, is what Spirit's telling me. I feel like it definitely has to do with my videos that I've made for the last, couple weeks, months, regarding a community, regarding people not really being on the up and up, doing illegal things, trying to cover up some illegal actions. Definitely a man was shocked today when he seen a woman, maybe it's because they know that this is being investigated. I do strongly feel that this investigation is almost over. I think that people are definitely turning on each other and are going to be asked to tell the truth. I feel that there is a woman involved that is a friend of someone that has been kind of thrown under the bus for something that was meant to cover up what was happening. It could be because somebody was speaking out about the illegal things that were going on in a community, with a family, with friends. But there is an undercover cop that is definitely investigating what is happening and definitely digging up the dirt is what I'm hearing. They keep saying they're digging up the dirt. They're almost done investigating. This is going to be coming out soon. I pray that I feel that this has been going on a long time. I pray that it comes out before the holidays. I think that whatever it is that needs to be, the light needs to be shed on. It really needs to come out before the holidays. I think it would really help this community. It would really help probably this undercover cop be able to go home and rest and spend time with his or her family, be able to enjoy the holidays, and just really be able to kind of start putting this case behind them. The next card I pulled is Poison. So with the Poison card, I feel that people have poisoned people's minds. I'm hearing definitely with a lot of gossip, slander, and rumors about a person, about people, about situations. I also feel that people are poisoning other people to obviously get rid of them. They might want to claim life insurance fraud or life insurance, not fraud. Well, it could be fraud because I said fraud, but life insurance claims. Maybe they're wanting to steal somebody's legacy, their fortune. I want people to be really, really aware that we need to be watching our drinks, our food, especially with the holidays coming up, because people will be giving us food. If somebody's offering you food, I think that you need to kind of, thank them and maybe move in a different direction. If you are deciding to eat at somebody's house or have somebody cook for you, maybe watch what they're putting in your food. It is the holiday season. Again, people are delivering, sweets and fudge and all that good stuff that we all love during the holidays. I think it's just a warning that we just need to really use caution during this time. At times, people do shitty things to obviously cover up the things that they were involved in or are involved in. ways to get money, ways to shut people up, ways to hurt another person. If somebody is in a relationship and their relationship isn't always, going that well, you never know. If people decide that, money's more important, they might just happen to poison you. The poisoning has been coming out for many years in my visions, in my topics of conversation with friends and family, with strangers, obviously. Just be very wary of the food that you are consuming, who is making it for you. At times, even the closest people to us, we need to be really aware of that. We have fake marriages, so there could be some fake marriages. It could be a fake marriage is coming out into the open. Maybe somebody was married to somebody for financial reasons. Maybe somebody is married to another person and they're not aware of even being married to this person. They could be doing it to commit some type of insurance fraud. They could be doing it for IRS fraud. I feel that this information is coming out. Also, if you are, I'm hearing if you're interested in someone and you've heard this person is married, I think that you need to really just ask the person, just really find out. It could be that the undercover cop has dug out that there has been some type of poisoning happening to someone. Maybe they're investigating that. Also, I think that this undercover cop has dug out some type of fake marriages that are on record. Maybe they went, into the records. I forget the name of it. Any type of records that would tell you if you were married or if a person's married. I feel this undercover cop has dug up some really juicy information, really digging the dirt on what the fuck's been going on. I feel that these fake marriages, a lot of people don't even know that they're in these marriages. If you were married to someone and something happened, say they died or faked their death or, left you all of a sudden, I think that a lot of you are questioning if that marriage was, really even real. I know I can share a little bit of an experience I had. I was married to a man that I tremendously loved a lot. He was my everything. I mean, I wouldn't have married him if not. He, in 2014, he was supposedly found hanging in his garage by his father. The thing is that, people, what I want to point out is people at times do things that are not on the up and up. This man passed away in 2014 is what they claimed, but he was making the front page of the same newspaper that his obituary was in. You Google his name on the internet and it pulls up his obituary, but right below it, it shows him being arrested 4 years later for domestic violence, for drugs, for eluding police. And so that definitely could be something that you need to be aware of too. You could have been in a marriage that wasn't really even a real marriage. They could have had different plans. They could have wanted to set you up, wanted to make it look like, really take the focus off of them and put it upon you by making you look like you did something wrong, and that's why they committed suicide. I do feel like there is a lot of stuff that's about ready to come out in this world that is going to really shock a lot of people. But I also feel like this information is really going to be able to help people move on, help people see the truth of a situation that has been going on around them that maybe they doubted. Maybe they really thought somebody was just not really in their right mind because it's just such a crazy story. We really need to start kind of allowing our intuitions to guide us, allow God himself to guide us in the right directions. When somebody, asks you for help, before you just turn that person down and assume that person isn't in the right mind, or that person is on drugs, or that person just is just crazy, I guess is what I want to say. We need to really research that and really maybe help people even if, somebody is kind of not in their right mind, I think that, as human beings, as people that should be loving unconditionally, that we should always reach our hand out and help, anyone and everyone that asks us for help. I don't know why that came into this reading, but I think it's really important. Excuse me, really important. The next card I pulled is prison for the rest of their lives. So, of course, the undercover cop is digging up dirt. Whoever is involved in the situation, if somebody's been poisoning people, they will be put in prison for the rest of their lives, where they fucking belong. I don't understand why anyone in their right mind would ever want to harm another human being. I feel like these are people that are maybe living together, or they did in the past. This could also be family members. This could have been a father, a mother, I'm hearing. I'm also hearing a daughter could have been involved in it too. I think that, this undercover cop, again, is digging up some pretty harsh truths, some pretty harsh realities for people to really see what people have been doing in the dark. Again, I want to warn people, again, to really watch their food and drinks. I think that's really important. If you have any type of stomach problems and you can't figure it out, I definitely recommend maybe going to a doctor, to the hospital, and having them check you for any type of poisons, anything that is harming your health. I know when I was married to this man that I just described, my stomach was always a wreck. I mean, I would eat and I would be instantly sick. It also was occurring when I was around other people a lot. And since I've lived alone and since I've, broken away from the people that were in my life, my stomach has really stopped having all the problems that it was before. And poison has been brought to my attention, not only for myself, but for other people I truly love and care about. So if you are watching my video and I have brought this to your attention, please, please, please pay attention to that. I would hate for something to happen to you. The last index card I pulled is inheritance fraud. So again, the undercover cop is digging up some type of inheritance fraud. I've spoke about this many times. I've also been a victim of this too. My mom passed away. I know that she left me quite a bit of money that I've never received. I had a stepfather that passed away this year, and my brother Jake and I would have been the heirs of my mother's, fortune, of her house, of her belongings, of her vehicles. And again, I didn't receive anything from that either. I think that it is important for us to definitely be making sure if we do have a will that we are having it recorded, having it, giving it to the proper people. That if you feel that something is wrong, that you definitely hire an attorney if you can afford it. You bring it to the authorities' attention. Sometimes that doesn't work, trust me, but I feel there's been a lot of things that were kind of red flags in your situation or in a community or, in your family. There's just been a lot of things that have happened that have really waved those red flags, that brought those concerns to a police officer that has gone undercover, to get the answers to help someone or to help, maybe a community or a family or maybe even themselves. You never know. But those concerns and those illegal actions and those horrible things are definitely being investigated by an undercover cop. And again, I feel like this undercover cop has really dug up what they have needed to be able to start prosecuting or start serving warrants or arresting people or just even being able to bring out a truth. So with that said, let's move on to the channeled messages. So the first channeled message I received today is, man was shocked to see a woman today as he is involved in a bad way with illegal stuff going on in a community. He called a woman to warn her that you are back to get a daughter back, and his girlfriend will see this and then understand he is involved and want him to tell the truth to help her friend as she is suffering bad without her daughter and deserves to be told the truth so she can move on to a better, brighter future and have a normal life again. So again, it's talking about a woman and her daughter. So again, I feel that these videos are linked together. I feel like it's kind of a kind of telling a story to us of what is happening behind the scenes that we're not aware of. I feel that this man is involved definitely in illegal stuff that's going on in this community. I think that he was pretty shocked to see this woman. I also feel like it brought out a lot of guilt. I can't tell you 1000% that if his girlfriend is aware of this or not. If she is aware of it, I feel like she is wanting the truth to come out because she's truly wanting to help this friend. So the next one is, I will be here for you always. Never give up, as you are so close to this being over, and will be very pleased with the outcome and with the payout you will receive from a company. So that could be from the insurance company with your inheritance that messed up by allowing someone to steal your content and money and is already caught, and they are paying it back and will do it before the first of the year. So there was some type of content stolen. So are you on a platform? Do you, are you on social media? Are you on YouTube? Is somebody stealing your content? Obviously they're caught. It sounds like this company messed up and gave these people your money. Maybe they made a fake account with all your information too, and they were paying that account. I'm not sure how that works, honestly, even though I am on a platform, but it sounds like this company is aware. They have pressed charges. These people are responsible to give that money back, and then this company will make sure that you have this money by the first of the year, which is wonderful because it could start your year off in such a more, positive, more financial gain type situation. So I promise there is a man that is seriously in love with you and is a man you want to. He is working a lot to be able to provide for you and your child, and will soon be in contact to ask you on a date to another town to have a nice dinner and go dancing, as he knows you love to dance and he wants to let loose and have a good time for the first time in his life, which is wonderful. Love's coming up in my readings, which love doesn't typically come up, so there is a man that is really in love with you, that really wants to be able to provide, so he's working a lot, but he also wants to take you on a really nice date. You might really love to dance. I love to dance tremendously. I mean, I really do. And this man is really wanting to be able to take you to go dancing and also be able to really just let loose for the first time in his life, which is, unfortunate that this man hasn't been able to do that, but you never know what's going on in someone's life. You never know how their life is. Maybe this man has never had the opportunity to just really let loose and have fun. Maybe this man was insecure and was, just who knows? We never know. But this man is seriously in love with you and will be contacting you soon. This man has told a close friend you are directly linked to that he wants you to marry him and to move away with him and start a new life. So this man, obviously it said that you are in love with him too, tremendously. He has told a close friend about you and that he wants to marry you and he wants to move away and, really start a new life. He is watching you on social media or a platform. So you have some type of social media. Obviously, most people do. So Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, a platform, something. And is really worried about you. And will feel better now that someone has talked to you and seen you. So he will feel better. He won't be so worried about you because you have been in contact with someone that he knows also, and they'll probably share that news with him. So with that being said, here's the tarot cards and oracle cards and zodiac signs, and then we'll be done. So we have nurture, So it's really time to nurture yourself. I feel that this has been an extremely stressful time for you, obviously. Definitely, if you've been going through anything, insurance fraud, somebody's been poisoning you, there's been undercover cops involved, anything like that is very, very stressful. I feel like also this man is wanting to nurture you. Now, if it is vice versa, it's a woman and a man, just please, take what resonates and put yourself in whatever position you need to be in. But I think it's time to nurture yourself, nurture maybe this love, nurture your life, and so on. I think that I feel that God is also wanting to help nurture you. You deserve it. You've been through traumatic times in your life, and God is recognizing that. God also said He is here. Please do not give up. I know personally I had a complete meltdown today. I most of my subscribers know I've been going through a very difficult time in my life. I really had a really bad morning. I was lucky enough that I was able to go connect with an old friend. She really tremendously helped me to feel better today. I really needed that. She gave me a hug, and that's exactly what I needed. I've just really haven't had any type of physical touch with another human being in a long time. I'm really struggling because the holidays are coming up, and unfortunately my daughter is not home. My family, my mother passed away, and so holidays just haven't been the same for me, but it really tremendously helped me. It made me feel like somebody did care about me, and that, I do still have a really good friend that I can really turn to, and it just really helped me. So it helped nurture me is what I'm trying to say. We have financial and material changes. So you are going to have these financial and material changes. Again, it talks about someone stealing your content and money. So by the first of the year is what Spirit's telling me, that you're definitely going to have those financial changes and material changes, because when we have more money, we're able to, buy material things and so on. Also, I want to point out again that there is a man that is working hard to be able to provide for you and your child, that really wants to nurture you and give you the things that you do deserve. So that's beautiful. This is going to help you and everyone involved recover from obviously a tremendous experience, a tremendous time. Spirit's calling for us excuse me, if I could talk. Spirit is calling for us to really step into that recovery, to allow ourselves to recover, heal from trauma, to really be able to start seeing the world in a more positive light. I do feel that these friends that are involved, this man that was a little shocked to see you today, is going to definitely come forth. I feel the guilt is tremendous on people, especially if the friend or the woman of your, the friend of yours is aware of what's going on. I feel that she definitely is going to really push this man to telling the truth, so then you and your child can really move forward and just have a more successful life, which is beautiful, which will help you recover and will help all the people in this situation recover also. We have the 12th house surrenderer, and it's subconscious mind, compassion, dreams, karma, forgiveness, baggage, trance state, the unseen, healing, spiritual development, guilt, prayer, Akashic records. So this is a sign of Pisces, so there could be a Pisces involved that definitely is connecting to their subconscious mind. They might be having a little bit more compassion towards the situations. They could be being shown things in dreams. Karma is definitely here, people. We're reaping what we sowed. We need to have forgiveness in our hearts. There's a lot of baggage when it comes to the situation, and a lot of healing, and just, guilt and all the things that need to come out so everybody can recover from what has been going on. We have maturity. So there is a lot of people maturing because of this situation. Maybe in the past, people were really being immature. Maybe people were, pissed off at someone and they wanted to, just be kind of, immature about it and do silly, stupid things. You never know. But I do feel like in this situation, it has really helped people mature in a more positive way. It is definitely going to help bring people back together, bring unconditional love into a situation that was really not full of love, is what I'm hearing. I hear that there was just a lot of selfishness and a lot of greed, and then also a lot of immature actions that were happening. So we have the Page of Swords, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be representing some disappointing news. It definitely talks about problems with a child. So maybe a child could have been involved in this, that child that we were speaking about through the channeled messages. Maybe this child was being immature and did something that they regret. I feel that, again, I feel more on the side that there could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that was being immature, that made a bad decision, maybe listened to lies, gossips, rumors. Maybe this air sign was involved in illegal actions. But I feel like they're taking this big sword and cutting out whatever was hindering the growth of someone, maybe cutting out the bullshit, cutting out the lies, cutting out the illegal actions, cutting, to the chase, to what the problem is. But I do feel it could be involving a child in some way. But I feel that this air sign is really going to take that big sword and cut out the bullshit and really, really speak their mind, and maybe, become more mature and really move forward so everybody can heal and be able to nurture themselves and move on with their lives. We have a teacher here. So maybe there is a spiritual teacher that is helping teach people more about spirituality. It could be a teacher in school teaching children. I feel like it's more on the spiritual level. I think people are starting to really listen to this spiritual teacher, starting to gain more wisdom about spirituality, connecting with God in different ways than we have before. I think this teacher has a lot of wisdom that she has gained through the challenges that she has faced, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And I think that it's really changing and helping people mature and recover from whatever was being done in the dark. So we have positive movement forward. So there is positive movement forward coming. Again, that is obviously somebody is going to get maybe really on a sailboat, go across water towards that beautiful sun, towards, happiness, towards more financial security, towards love, towards, just being able to really have that successful gain, really have that inspiration, really gaining that wisdom that they've gained through whatever they have gone through. Maybe this couple coming together and having a really positive movement forward. Maybe it was hindered by this situation. Maybe it was hindered by other people. Hi, buddy. But I do feel that everyone in this situation, good or bad, is going to be able to really get on that sailboat and sail towards whatever their destination is in the future. And I feel that there is a lot of positivity that's going to end up coming out of the situation, even if it is as bad as what, I don't want to say that. I'm sorry, I'm being tongue-tied. What I'm trying to say is, I think after all of this comes out, it's really going to benefit these people and really help them move into a more successful, loving, unconditionally life that's really going to teach them a lot and teach all the people that are involved, and just really be able to maybe lay this sword down and not have to be so defensive, not allow any more delays to get in the way. Maybe this love has been delayed because of this. Maybe this man or this woman is an undercover cop, and they were undercover trying to solve a crime, and it really hindered the growth of their relationship. I mean, there's so many different ways and so many things Spirit's telling me. Obviously, I don't really want to go too much, into the undercover cop part, because I don't want to blow somebody's cover. You never know. You piece things together and people might figure out who that person is and tell that person or that situation is over. We definitely don't want to put anyone's life in jeopardy or blow somebody's cover to where it might blow their case, I guess is what I'm trying to say. There has been a lot of trickery. So I feel, again, with the undercover cop, this undercover cop is really seeing through this trickery. I also feel like people in this community are seeing through this trickery. I feel that there is a friend that is involved with a man that is starting to maybe see that there has been trickery. And I feel that this trickery is being, the light has been shed on it or is going to be shed on it. And again, people are really going to be able to put that behind them and move forward. So I think that's a wonderful thing. I think, again, that God is here. God is wanting to really change this world, really wanting people to start living more on the up and up and not be so materially focused to the point where you're doing illegal things to make money illegally, where you're hindering people's growth, when you're hindering somebody's life, when you're slandering and lying and keeping love apart and keeping women from their children and so on. So I think that's really a very important message here. Okay, the next card I pulled is First House Self. So you really need to be putting yourself first. Physical body outlook, self-image, life philosophy, consciousness, opinions, awakening, self-awareness, arrival, expression, gateway, and entry point. This is a sign of Aries, so there's an Aries involved in this. Aries always comes out in my readings. Definitely Aries and Scorpio are always tremendously involved in what I'm talking about. I feel that somebody has really not felt their best. I know I haven't. I typically am the type of person that gets up and does my hair and makeup and just, always tries to look tremendously good. Unfortunately, when we're not feeling that great about ourselves and about our situation, at times we don't have that energy or really the I don't want to say confidence, the willpower to do that. And so I think that Spirit's wanting us to really kind of turn inward, to really pay attention to ourselves, to really nurture ourselves, and to really, do things that make us feel good about ourselves for sure. And I feel that once this situation comes out, I feel this will help tremendously. We have guilt. I spoke of guilt. See those monsters in that woman's head? It could be a woman with dark hair. It doesn't have to be. This could represent a man. There are people that are just up in their heads full of guilt for what has been going on. It could be because a woman and a child have been suffering so much. I feel that, again, divine timing, Spirit is here, God himself is here, wanting people to really move away from that guilt by telling the truth. I know that people fear doing that, especially something so dramatic as this, but I feel that the guilt is eating people alive, and there's a reason for that. The reason is because it's time for this situation to really come to a fold and really a woman and her child be able to move forward into a much more healthier and more successful and happier life. We have the King of Cups, sign of Cancer for me. Doesn't have to be. This could be a man that is, wanting to offer a cup of love to someone. This could be someone that is in a very caring profession. This could represent the undercover cop that I was talking about. This could also represent a woman that is, more in her masculine energy right now is what I'm trying to say. But I feel that there is somebody that's in a caring profession that is working on this situation, that is really trying to bring love into not only their lives, because you should always want to do that first, but into other people's lives. And I feel like what Spirit's also telling us is that we need to bring more love into this situation. And maybe it's time for this man to come forth, if he can, to offer love to this woman and her child. Again, I feel that more love needs to be brought to them, and it really will help this woman and this child be able to move forward. And I feel that this man is very caring and is in his emotions very deeply for this woman and their child, even if it isn't in a romantic sense. Maybe it is just because this man is a very caring, loving person. So it's time to detach from this situation, detach from insecurities, detach from illegal actions, detach from, people that are not on the up and up. Maybe it's time to let go of the stress and the worry, the guilt. Obviously, Spirit is telling us to kind of free ourselves like this bird. This woman's freeing this bird. And I think that what it's saying is that it's really going to be able to help people detach from whatever they have been bound to for a very long time. The throat chakra. So this is telling us that we need to definitely work on our throat chakra so we're able to communicate clearly. Maybe people are in the situation. The throat chakra is probably showing up because it's time to start speaking out. Maybe someone is speaking out about this situation, even if it's me delivering these messages. I feel that people need to start communicating, start telling the truth, really taking responsibilities for what they have done. Again, the undercover cop is probably about ready to start communicating with the victims and obviously the people that have done this. Start communicating with the community. It could be that maybe they're going to bring this to the light with something such, so dramatic and so just, we're talking insurance fraud, we're talking poison, we're talking what else was there? People going to prison for the rest of their lives. It is something that will make the news and will be probably a big story that will be shared with the world. And I think that what the throat chakra is saying is be prepared to communicate, be prepared to talk about it. Maybe they're going to be asking you a lot of questions. Maybe you're going to have to tell your side of the story. Maybe you're trying to, or this man's trying to be able to, muster up the courage to come towards you to offer you this love, or vice versa. Again, there's a woman that's going to ask this man to tell the truth so it helps this woman and this child. We have guilt again. So people are very, very guilty. They're feeling the guilt. They're really recognizing that this woman, or these people, actually, what I want to say is they are watching a woman that is, an angel, maybe even an earth angel, being bound and chained to the situation because of their decisions, because of the legal actions. This person in the background really just looks like they're drinking vodka. So people are really up in their guilt. They're drinking. Again, drinking comes out in my reading. I told in one of my videos that my visions are showing me people drinking and drinking. And I asked Spirit what really that meant. And it is people are really masking their problems with drugs and alcohol. They're masking their guilt. And really, it is not a good thing that they're doing that. But it's coming to the point where they no longer can hide. They no longer can wear that mask over their faces. People are really wanting to, I feel, free this earth angel from what has happened. They're wanting to open their throat chakras and talk about what has been going on and really help somebody move forward and towards a much brighter and more successful type of life. We have complexity, irates, so there could be people that this is really pissing off. Puzzles, mystifies, complicates, contradicts, clashes, misses the mark, requires translation, adjusts, makes curious, educates, and transforms. This is a sign of Aries, Virgo, and Scorpio. So again, Aries and Scorpio, they're always strong in my reading. But we also have a Pisces and a Virgo in this one. So they could definitely be part of this. It could be, again, it could be this man. It could be this woman. It could be this woman and her child. It could be the man that's in love with you. It also could be other people that are also involved in these illegal actions. But it's really complex. It's really complicated. It's really puzzling people. It's also irate. You know, people are irate about it. It's time for this story, this situation to finally come to head. It's really just really disrupting a lot of people's lives, and I think that the guilt is really became too almost unbearable for these people to handle. That's why they're turning towards drugs and alcohol so bad. That is very unhealthy. And who wants to spend the rest of their life having to use any type of coping mechanisms to live with their guilt? It's about ready to crumble, people. That's what I just heard. God said it's about ready to crumble, and with God being here so strongly, these people are really seeing the effects of what their decisions have done to another person. So we have moment to moment. So maybe you are living moment to moment. Maybe it's time to live moment to moment. I feel that in this situation that you are really having to kind of take one step at a time. I feel that you are waiting for this to just come out. It's again time for this to be spoke about. It's time for people to take responsibilities for their actions. Maybe this love is ready to come together, and you both will be able to really just live that moment to moment life, which is beautiful, people. We should never plan our life. We should really wake up in the morning and be able to really just live by what happens. And that's really, I think, what Spirit's saying is, don't allow your guilt or your anger or your frustration to stop you from really living. It's in this situation, it is kind of that moment to moment. It really depends on what these people decide to do. If they decide to speak out, how tremendous their guilt is, what the undercover cop is digging up. But just hang on there. Just hang on. Because, Spirit said, I will always be there for you. Please do not give up. And so please don't. And I pray and I send love and light to each person that's involved in this, definitely. And I pray that they don't give up either. We make bad mistakes in our lives, and it's just time for us to really speak about those, to really, come clean, to stop living in guilt, to allow ourselves to have a more free-spirited type life, to be able to live moment to moment instead of, having our whole life planned in 5, for the next 5 years, or whatever that means to you. The last card I pulled is the Four of Cups, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is happiness. Oh no, the Four of Cups, I'm sorry, is boredom and discontent. This man is, if you can see him, he is definitely meditating. This is people in this situation that are really stuck. They're feeling very bored. They're feeling very discontent in their lives. And it really is asking us to reach to the higher power, to discuss what we need in our lives, to really start being more spiritual, more loving, bring God into our lives. I noticed that there is a crab on his do-rag, is what I'm going to call it. So there could be, well, obviously, this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's a lot of emotions being felt. But it is regarding a Cancer for sure. I feel like the Cancer is strong in this reading for sure. Now, with that being said, I have 3 songs that were pulled to express what this man is feeling towards this woman. And the first one is Peaches and Cream by 112, excuse me. It's Peaches and Cream, I need it because you know that I'm a friend. Getting freaky in my Bentley limousine. It's even better when it's with ice cream. Know what I mean? So somebody's wanting to get a little freaky, maybe in a limousine with some ice cream. I will show you mine by, I think it's LFO or IFO. I can't really read my writing. You've got the mouth, the lips, girl. I've got to kiss all your bodies made for pleasure. You make me feel like a man should feel, like a man of steel. So this man wants to definitely kiss your lips. He likes your lips and your mouth. The last one is Birthday Cake by Rihanna. It's not even my birthday, but he want to lick the icing off. I know you want it in the worst way. Can't wait to blow my candles out. So this man is definitely having some tremendous sexual thoughts about you. He's wanting to lick things off of you, and he loves your mouth, wants to kiss your mouth, and maybe get freaky, in a limousine. So a Bentley limousine. So more power to you. That sounds pretty exciting, really. With that being said, those are the messages I have today for you. I hope that it resonates with you. I am definitely sending you lots of healing, lots of love. Definitely this man seems to really be into you. So hopefully he steps forward and, offers that love to you, and you can definitely go on and hopefully get married and just have a wonderful life together. Again, I love you all so very much. Thank you for watching my channel. Peace.